Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. The difference between maintenance and cure and the Jonas X. As a seaman with an injury from being on the job, you have more than one source of protection under the law. The major difference between your right under this law and those under the Jonas X is related to negligence. According to the law, your employer has a responsibility to compensate you, regardless of who, if anyone was at fault for your injury or illness. You have no burden to prove negligence on the part of anyone, even your employer. If you are injured and can prove that your employer's negligence contributed to the incident, you have the right to sue for more compensation under the Jonas Act. In addition to costs for living and for medical care, the Jonas Act allows you to request damage for lost wages and pain and suffering. Qualifying for maintenance and cure. To qualify for this right, you must meet the requirements that define a seaman. These are the same as those required by the Jonas Act. A seaman, according to both laws, is someone who spent at least 30% of work time aboard a vessel. Does work that contributes to the running of the vessel, and does work that takes place on navigable waters. And then when you have been denied benefits, if you have been injured on the job, or you have become ill because of your working condition, and you met the requirement of being a seaman, you are entitled to benefits. It does matter if your employer was not negligible. You still have that right. If an employer is denying you that right, you can fight for the compensation you deserve with the guidance of an experienced maritime lawyer. And then about longshore and harbor workers' compensation acts. While seamen are protected by the Jonas Act and given the right to sue employers who are negligent in the cause of an injury, there are other maritime workers who don't qualify as seamen. These men and women can be injured on the job. These men and women can be injured on the job due to an employer's negligence and may need protection under the law for compensation and the right to sue. This is where the Longshore and Harbor Workers Compensation Act, or LHWCA, is important. It provides benefits and rights to maritime workers not qualifying as seamen. These include harbor workers, longshoremen, and sub-year workers. The LHWCA provides protection for this worker in the event of an employer-related injury or illness. The federal law provides for compensation for medical bills, lost wages, and other expenses and is administered by the Office of Workers' Compensation Program. And then who is covered by the LHWCA? The LHWCA protects certain maritime workers who don't classify as seamen under the Jonas Acts. To qualify as a seaman, you must spend at least 30% of your working time aboard an operable vessel in navigation and in navigable waters. The Act covers maritime workers on navigable waters and in adjoining areas. These are listed as places such as loading and unloading areas, and as places where ships are required are built. Longshore and harbor workers like ship breakers, ship builders, and ship repairers are included under the LHWCA. The law also includes extension to cover workers contracted by the U.S. but working in other countries for civilians working with the U.S. military and employees of private business operating on the outer continental shelf on the U.S. And then about the rate of benefits. The rate paid out for the right of cure to an injured seaman should be exactly what the medical expenses cost, not any else. There was a time when employers paid less than the actual living expenses for maintenance. But court cases challenging the practice of underpaying for maintenance were successful. Employers now must pay the actual living expenses of injured seamen. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to give a like, comment, and subscribe.